California, home to beautiful sceneries, beaches, homelessness, and yes, the weather. Between 40 and 75 degrees, right in the sweet spot where everyone wants to be. This was me in the airport right before I left and head to California. This is me in California 3 weeks later. Can you tell the difference? No, I didn't get more tan. Look again. Closer. Yes, now you see it. I'm now filled with housing experience, as you might have guessed. Now, the big question you all are asking yourself is, how did he get here? What student affairs theory did he use in his current role? What does his office look like? What does his supervisor and work colleagues look like? Is Bigfoot real? And is Beyonce really releasing her new album next month? Well, 5 out of those 6 questions will be answered by the end of this video. So I strongly encourage you to sit back, grab your favorite snack, relax and enjoy this short commentary movie I call My Journey in the University of California, Santa Cruz as a student affairs professional. How did I get here? Well, mainly by air, but a lot of road traveling too. 8 hours, 60-minute total travel time to be exact. I arrived at Santa Cruz, California, the birthplace of mainline surfing, filled with breathtaking scenery and good food on June 4th. I was taken to the University of California, Santa Cruz and housed as soon as I arrived in the city. With about 19,000 students here, the psychographics and demographics are very diverse. Here's a pie chart that breaks it down very neatly. Aside from the school's diversity, the campus is absolutely stunning. Like in a Disney movie, humans coexist in harmony with animals. I even picked up a squirrel, so I'm officially a Disney princess. The school is built around a forest. The air is rich, the environment feels very peaceful, and you can hear birds chirping in the distance. I'm an Akuai intern here for the housing department, and I help supervise 12 RAs. My duties include assisting with housing operation, room changes, move in, move out, help plan and implement educational and social programs, manage crisis situations and facilitate conflict resolution, adjudicate student conduct incidents with professional staff guidance, collaborate with units and departments across campus, participate in relevant training such as HERPA, camera, sexual assault reporting, and advocate. Even though I've only been here for just 3 weeks, I've been able to do a lot of the things that is outlined by my job responsibility thanks to my supervisor, JC. This job was perfect for me because I was looking to improve some of my competencies as per NASPA recommendation. I broke down my responsibility into 3 competency areas I will need to grow in. These are law, policy and governance, organizational and human resources, and assessment and evaluation, and research. Listen, housing is pretty challenging for staff and students. Now I must say, I have started to grow a different sense of appreciation for anyone who works in housing. This is why my go-to theory is Stanford's theory of challenge and support. During move-in and move-out, students were very stressed and challenged from moving away from home and coming to a new environment. This theory came in hand for me when it comes to helping those students out. And I must give a shout out to my 12 RAs, which I don't have a current footage of because we haven't even had our first general meeting yet. Our first general meeting will be next week. Every single one of my RAs did what they're supposed to do, and I must say they're very well educated as part of their responsibilities and their roles. I've been working from the comfort of my home's dining table as I do not have an office yet prior to this video. I did however get assigned a new office in the housing office starting next week. I'll be working there. Without further ado, I'll let my colleague and my supervisor introduce themselves. They will also state one theory they currently use in their practice and any advice they have for new incoming student affairs professionals.
Hi, my name is JC Mize. I'm an assistant director for residential education here at UC Santa Cruz.
Hello, my name is Daryl Thornton, and I am from Lakeland, Florida.
One of the theories that I go by in my day-to-day job is the theory of self-authorship, in that I think that students come into college with an understanding of who they are and what their beliefs and values are, and sometimes they just need a little bit of guidance in making better decisions for themselves and for those around them, especially in residence education. The goal of what we do is to ensure that they understand what their role is inside of a community and balancing that with who they are.
Being that now, that my permanent role, I serve as an assistant hall director at the University of Buffalo in campus living. And when I look at living in campus living and working with students who are first year students into our university, I see and recognize Maslow's 5-tier theory, but one that I really focus on is about belonging and love. And so bringing students into a new surrounding in a new area, it's my thing to make sure that they have a sense of belonging within our residential hall and that they do have community.
Some advice I have for newer and coming professionals: I think everyone tells folks to say yes to everything and every opportunity, but it can definitely be hard in higher education to have a good work-life balance. So I think that it is important for folks to be able to balance themselves and their everyday life as well as the work that they do. It's okay to say no. Say yes to some things, but also understand what is your capacity and what you can do. There's always going to be an opportunity to say yes in the future, so just make sure to take some measures of how you're doing and be able to say yes when you can and say no when you know you need to.
I've been educated for about 10 years now. One thing advice I give them is that no matter what level of education that you've been on, it's important to know your students, and you can't reach them if you don't know them. And so that's something that I really strive myself in doing, as being someone who was a classroom teacher and now working in higher ed. I have to get to know them. And so I can't reach them if I don't know them. So I'm going to tell you the same thing. In order to reach them, you got to know them. So take that extra time to know them.
Yes, it's coming next month. Now, the last standing question. What do I do for fun? I like to go and watch the sunset at the beach and think about how heartbroken I am while singing, I'm never gonna dance again, guilty feet of dark, no rhythm. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay blessed and stay great.